The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
Good morning and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. Hope you're well. We had another interesting day yesterday on Bitcoin in particular. I mean, as it stands right now, the market's really not done a great deal. And that's okay. We're still sitting around that 3,900 mark. We didn't quite get to 4,000. We did get very close. As a matter of fact, yesterday's high was at 3,988. Interesting because we saw the big spike down before the close yesterday. Before the close of that daily candle yesterday. And then we saw this bit of a push to the upside as well throughout the day. Now, the upside was nowhere near as radical as the downside. But it's interesting, as I said yesterday, we've got a rejection of 37.57 there, and it's moved back up. And then yesterday, again, we just seemed to be in a bit of a seesaw. One candle in particular, and that was what? Back at the time of 2 a.m. for me. You can see there, well, you can't see it. What I can see there is that we did see a high on this 1 hour candle. I'll talk to you about the 1 hour candle. High of 9,388. So this one particular candle put the entire range of the day in. High of 3,988 and a low of 3,875. So we're looking at about a $100 move pretty quick. If I go down the lower time frame, it was on the 15 minute, still very quick as well. And let me go all the way to the 1 minute, and it was pretty quick. Yeah, it's not all on 1 minute candle, but again, a very fast little whip there, which brings us to where we are now. The thing I can say is that we're holding right there in that cradle zone. It is getting a little bit funky. It is getting a little bit all over the shop. But the bottom line is we're holding in that zone, and often, not always, but often sitting in that zone for a while, it can be a healthy thing after such a big pullback. If you consider the way that Bitcoin pulled back on that Sunday, where we were sort of set a new high in the trend of 42.82, and then by the close we're at 38.31. That was a very hard and fast sell-off. Now, often markets need to shake that out and just get the way that they feel, see how they feel about that level. We've seen that occur here, and the market has since then basically just held in that cradle zone, in and around, testing 3,800, testing 3,900 roughly, but not a great deal of activity on those intraday timeframes. It's more or less just been grinding, and we have been seeing this as a fairly common theme throughout, Bitcoin recently. We see it shoot up, then we see it pull back, and it doesn't do anything for a while. Then we see the next move. Now, are we gearing up for the next move to the upside? I certainly hope so. It'd be certainly nice to see, and we are currently in a daily uptrend, but I've learned much in my time trading, and I've learned much in my time in crypto, and nothing is assured. Across the market, just have a quick look here. Ethereum, pretty much exactly the same. We were up 0.94%. Bitcoin's up 0.1%. EOS pulled back into that daily cradle zone beautifully well yesterday. Lovely little bullish candle, just an absolutely sweet looking little cradle. Not done a great deal since then. It's at 0.96%. Onto Cardano, down 0.07%, so pretty much flat and not doing a great deal. Still, Lumen's very much in the same boat there. IOTA flat, holding in and around that old support and resistance level, which doesn't have too much relevance right now. Again, it's down 0.39. Ripple's up 1.48%, but one of the messiest charts on the top 10, and Litecoin wins the day, being up 2.1% after just moving out of that cradle. It's still in the cradle, to be fair, but it's started to get a little bit of potential upside involved. Bitcoin Cash is down 0.5%, not looking like anything on the chart really, and that's the same with Monero, down 1%. So right now, as it stands, well, there's not a great deal there. There's not a great deal to discuss. There's not really much happening. Across the news, there is a bit more positivity. We've closed the monthly. One thing I should say is we've actually closed the monthly. Where are we? Up. Okay, so the monthly candle, actually I shouldn't say that because we've still got a couple of hours still to go. It looks as though we're going to have the first bullish candle on the monthly in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Now that's quite significant. It's not a huge sign of anything. It's just the first bullish candle. Now hopefully it doesn't give it all back before the next candle opens, but we're looking likely to have our first bullish candle in a very long time on that monthly time frame. Across the news, we're seeing more positivity once again. There's one article that says Bitcoin bulls are back. They're basically just talking about the fact that the monthly chart looks a little bit green for a change. Apart from that, just not a great deal of major news. London Stock Exchange invests in startup behind world's first cryptocurrency bond. That's interesting. Investment funds have poured $1.6 billion into the industry since 2018. Other than that, it really isn't too much going on here. Fidelity invests and others invest $1.9 million in a cryptocurrency data provider company. It's pretty much the same sort of news that we have been reading. So guys, you have a fantastic day and a great weekend. I will speak to you all again next week. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.